Let me tell you about an incredible night that changed my life forever. I was just your average basketball player, spending countless hours in an empty gym, chasing dreams that sometimes felt bigger than life itself. You know those moments when you're alone, and the only sound is the rhythmic bounce of the ball against the hardwood floor? That was my sanctuary. What I didn't know then was that my parents were creating their own sanctuary, on their knees, praying for me every single night. It was a regular Tuesday evening. The gym lights were dimmed, and I was practicing my shots like always. But something felt different. The air grew thick with an inexplicable presence, and a warmth I'd never felt before enveloped me. It wasn't like the heat from a tough workout. This was different, almost like being wrapped in a blanket of pure light. I stopped dribbling, and in that moment of stillness, I felt it. God's presence was there, as real as the basketball in my hands. It wasn't dramatic like in the movies. No booming voice or blinding lights. Instead, it was this overwhelming sense of peace and understanding. And then, something remarkable happened. In my mind, I saw flashes of my future. Not specific events, but rather a feeling of purpose and direction. But what really broke me was when I saw my parents, on their knees beside their bed, praying for me night after night. I had no idea they'd been doing this all along. Tears started rolling down my cheeks as I realized how blessed I was. All those times I thought I was alone in that gym, working on my game. I was never really alone. My parents' prayers had been like invisible hands guiding me. And now, God's presence was confirming that their faith wasn't in vain. That night changed everything. Not because I suddenly became the best basketball player in the world, but because I understood that success isn't just about personal effort. It's about the invisible support system that surrounds us. My parents' prayers, their unwavering faith, and now this divine blessing. They all became part of my story. Today, when I step onto the court, I carry more than just my dreams. I carry the blessing of that night, the power of my parents' prayers, and the humbling knowledge that, sometimes, when we think we're alone in an empty gym, we're actually surrounded by more love and support than we could ever imagine. And you know what? That's the real victory. Not the points on a scoreboard, but the understanding that our journey is blessed by something far greater than ourselves.